Welcome to Read Aloud with Mr. Paul. I'm so glad you could be here. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss a single story.
Today we'll be reading Don't Touch That Flower by Alice Heming and Nicholas Slater. Don't Touch That Flower by Alice Heming and Nicholas Slater. Hello, brand new day. Hello, sunshine. Hello, lovely leaves. Nice to see you back. Cuckoo! Wait, what was that? Buzz! And what was that? Flap, flap. Arg! Who was that? Bird! Yes, Squirrel. What is it? It's getting very busy, Bird. There was a sound like cuckoo, and one like buzz, and a bird with a strange tail nearly flapped into my eye. Well, it sounds like you heard a cuckoo call, and a bumblebee buzz, and saw a swallow. Those are all signs that spring has arrived. Spring! Do we like spring? Yes, of course. Oh, Bird! Look at this! It's a new flower, and it's small and yellow and perfect. It looks like the sun. New flowers are another sign of spring, Squirrel. Then you're right. I do like spring. And, Bird, the flower is growing in between your tree and my tree. But it's a bit closer to my tree, so it's my flower, isn't it? I suppose it is, Squirrel. The next morning. What are you doing? It's so windy, Bird. I don't want my flower to blow away like the leaves did in autumn. It won't blow away, Squirrel. It's a strong little thing. Still, just to be on the safe side. What are you doing this time? I don't want my flower to get wet. But it needs water to grow. Your flower needs a shower. Of course it does. Silly me. The morning after that. Go away! Shoo! What are you doing now? That bee over there was eating my flower. Can you believe it? No, Squirrel. The bee was collecting nectar. It's good for the flower and the bee. Squirrel, I know you love this flower, but it doesn't really belong to you. What? Then whose flower is it? Your flower is a wild flower. It's there for everyone to enjoy. Still, I'm not taking any chances. In fact, I'll keep my flower safe under here. Later that day, Bird! There's something wrong with my flower. Oh dear, Squirrel. Will it survive? I hope so. But you need to give it some air and light and space. That night. What have I done? I hope my flower is all right. I'm not going to sleep a wink. But instantly, the next morning. Wow, Bird! Wow! Where did they all come from? Now there are enough flowers for everyone. That one's my flower. That one right there. Do you see? Sigh. Our flowers. Flowers don't really belong to us. As Squirrel found out, wildflowers belong to us all. It can be fun to look for flowers growing outside in the wild. You can enjoy them, take photos, and draw them. When you start looking, you will find flowers growing in all sorts of places. Flowers are living things. Your flower needs a shower. A flower is part of a plant, and plants need the same sorts of things as people do to live and grow. They need light, water, air, and food. They don't eat like we do, though. They make their food using energy from the sun. Flowers attract pollinators. That bee over there was eating my flower. In the story, the bee was collecting nectar to make into honey. Bees also gather pollen, which they spread to other plants as they travel from flower to flower. This helps the plants grow. Bees are pollinators. Butterflies, other insects, some birds, and some bats can also be pollinators. And flowers look and smell beautiful to attract them. Flowers are good for us. As well as helping plants to grow, flowers are good for us in other ways. Many insects like to feed on flowers. So do birds, animals, and even humans. Flowers can provide medicines, and they make us feel relaxed and happy when we look at them. Be a friend to flowers. Learn about flowers. Find out their names and where they like to grow. If you have a garden, a balcony, or windowsill, you could grow your own flowers. Encourage people at home or school to leave part of the yard unmown so wildflowers can grow. Make your own insect hotel. Flowers are not the only sign of spring. Squirrel spotted a cuckoo, a bumblebee, and a swallow, which are all signs of spring. Can you think of any more?
Thank you so much for joining me for Read Aloud with Mr. Paul. Until next time, discover the wonder in a book. Pick one up. Take a look.
For more fun stories, like and subscribe to Read Aloud with Mr. Paul. Thanks again.